true chicories will cross-pollinate. Excuse me. There are some things that are called chicory. Chicory and endive are the same genus, Chicoria, but they're two different species. But there's some word confusion here. Endive is like lettuce, completely self-pollinating. I could have, when I'm growing out my collection of endives, I might have 10 endives, all set, no problem. Endives, by the way, also includes escarole. So there's the fine fruity things, and there's the Batavian like. That works fine. Chicory, on the other hand, true chicory, Chicoria intiguus, will regularly cross, including, by the way, some areas we have gone wild chicory. Could cross with that. But it's important to know that there are several types of chicory. There is a chicory like the radicchio, whatever that people, reds and that kind of stuff. That's only one type. There is also the what often referred to as Whitloff chicory or Belgian endive. It's not endive at all. It is chicory, the kind you blanch and you grow those here. Really wicked nice, by the way. If you're not growing those, you should, even if for your own use. You can buy them in gourmet restaurants for your firstborn male child. It's all just you get a couple little things with some vinaigrette or fancy. Yeah, you can grow them yourself so easy, and it's stupid to not do so. I love them. Winter potato salad without some Whitloff chicory is really great. But yeah, they will intercross. And also, there's a thing called Italian dandelion or giant dandelion. And it looks a lot like a giant dandelion. It's a chicory. Those can all cross with each other. So if you're going to try to growing them, you've got to isolate them.
Is there any problem in the crosses?
In what? In the crossing them?
In the crossing them? Because, I've grown them all. And I have so many different kinds of chicory in the garden.
Well, again, if you
Nothing
have
is identifiable.
If you have a Whitloff chicory crossing with another variety of Whitloff chicory, not a biggie. They're going to get Whitloff chicory. You might have some hybrid vigor. It might be improvement. If you have some radicchio, a red radicchio crossing with a Whitloff chicory, then you're probably going to end up with something which is not really useful for either purpose. I'm fairly sure of that, not completely.
I have some with spotted leaves, red and green leaves. But they're equally as good.
See, okay, now what he's being now, intentionally or not, is becoming not a seed saver, but a plant breeder. And this is a whole new dimension of it, and it can be very exciting, and you don't know where it's going to lead. You're losing the predictability. It's random. I'm guessing what he's going to get. He's telling me what he's going to get. You might come up with something which is exciting. You might come up with a nice Whitloff chicory, which has little red spots in it on the blanched thing, or more likely the other way around. You might get a radicchio, which somehow is more compact, or I don't know. But you will get crossing with them, and the crossing, for most people, will be considered a problem. That'll be for each of us to decide. Incidentally, if ordinarily endive does not cross with endive itself like a lettuce, and chicory does cross with chicory, chicory and endive sometimes can cross. It only goes in one direction. Chicory can pollinate endive, but not vice versa, or something like that, and you can get some strange things. I think chicory can cross with endive. That might be how originally they got escarole, I'm guessing, the broadleaf form of it, but I don't know that. But yeah, it's good, yeah.
In that case, how long would it take him to
Stabilize?
that strain?
Probably at least 7 generations, plant generations, and being a biennial, that could mean as much as 14 years.
Wow.
But again, it depends that's before you really can. This is the same thing with the F1 hybrid, which since we have plenty of time, we'll probably talk some about those. You can take an F1 hybrid and stabilize it, make it into a new variety. That's how every new variety starts,
Right.
As is an F1 hybrid. And then, name it after yourself. But don't take the F1 or F2 cross and name it after yourself, because it's still all over the place. But there's some kind of a statistic, I don't get the mathematics of it, but with most crosses, every generation gets, more and more, less off types and stuff. And typically around the 7th generation is where you get something you could say, this is this variety, it's an OP variety, I'm going to call it Will's favorite, something like that.